Good evening, everyone. I am really feeling like after the week I've had, I wanted to do a spirit box session. It's very casual, just wanted to reach out to everybody. I know it's late. This is just one of those things that we don't talk about. We just kind of go on the air and see what happens. Even having to wake up other people in the house to do this. See if I can get that person over here right now, real fast. Come on, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Come here. Come on, show everybody you're here. Oh my goodness, you're so heavy. Oh, you're so heavy. Oh, so we're here tonight. We're going to do a spirit box session. We're not all happy, are we? We're not all happy. No, we're not. So Linus is here. I'm here. We're going to reach out to some spirits tonight. We're going to see what we can come up with, right? Can you see my cuts? I'll show my cuts afterwards. The last time I picked you up, you cut me quite badly, actually. But that's what happens with furry animals. They don't always want to be picked up, right? Is that right? All right. So let's get you out of the way. Oh my goodness, you're so furry. I don't know if you can see. Actually, that doesn't look so bad on there. You can see some cuts, but that was the last time I picked up Linus. He is somebody who does not sometimes like to be picked up. He's generally pretty good when I pick him up, but often he doesn't like it, and I understand that completely. I am surprised by how many of you are actually on here at the moment, and I thank you all very much for that. Tonight, what we're going to do, this is just casual. Tomorrow night, I don't know what time I'm going to be on tomorrow night because I am actually Seth on things. He needed to go a little bit later, and I offered up my time to him because he actually has been very good with being very flexible with my time. But then I thought, well, the other networks I'm on, they may not want me on at 8:30 or something. So I just have to see how that all works and see what we come up with. Tomorrow, though, on GhostBox Radio, is it tomorrow? Yep, still a half an hour until Sunday. So I can say tomorrow. We're going to have on Jennifer Lee. For those of you on Things and other networks, you will know her as an intuitive medium. But she's going to be on tomorrow. This is the first time that we have done one question readings on GhostBox Radio for a while, and there's a reason why it's been a while. But I want to return it, and I want to do it, and so we're going to do that on Sunday tomorrow. And so you go to GhostBox Radio, you put in a question, and Jennifer Lee will answer it. We're not going to do mediumship. We're not going to do political, legal, medical. We're not going to do anything like that, but we're going to have these wonderful readings. And Jennifer Lee is so talented, so gifted that I think you're going to really enjoy that. And I think many of you have probably seen her before on her show with Michael, and that they go and they do these amazing readings. They are so good. They're so strong. So please check that out. Well, I hope you enjoy. I hope that either enhances it or not. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I hope you enjoyed that. So I'm just going to look on my page here real fast. Kimberly, hello. Let's see. Jenny Davis, hello. Thank you for being there. Amber, boy, didn't you people sleep? I really thought that I was going to come on here and no one's going to be here. And suddenly, the internet is on here with me. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I don't even have my stuff set up the way I normally do. You see, there's like a plate behind me. That's gross. I got home and I'm like, before I got home, I'm thinking to myself, I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to get on and do I just want to kind of enjoy doing this very casual spirit box session. Tomorrow in 31 minutes is at least Central Standard Time. It's Mother's Day. For those of you who don't know or care for that matter, and you all have your own situations. My mom had passed away coming up 3 years ago in September, and it's just what it is. My dad passed away 7 years ago. So, these are not quite, they don't hold the same feeling for me that they once did. Even though they have passed, you should be like, well, I remember this. This is very, sad and all that. But no, it just doesn't do the same for me anymore. So basically, what I'm doing is kind of, in my own way, celebrating this great fact that they are have passed. Oh, more of you drinking. What's wrong with you all? I know it's Saturday, so I get it. It's cool. So yeah, this is pretty good. Started 3-hour beans at 11 p.m. Kimberly says, I don't know what that means. 3-hour beans. I'm not sure what that means. Is that a what is that? What's going on here? I don't know what's happening. Let's see what else we have going on. My mouse is really strange tonight. This isn't the computer I normally do my lives from. This is one that's just set up. I have like 100,000 computers. So I just kind of switch out for the lives because there's certain cameras that are better than the others. And this is kind of the lesser of them. I think what I was trying to say, though, about the Mother's Day and stuff is that I'm not going to try to reach out to any of our loved ones tonight. I don't think I will, at least. On the other hand, I'm not going to reach out to tyrants tonight. We did that on Tuesday. We got something out of it. That is not what we're doing tonight. You know what? I want to reach out to Lincoln again, if you're okay with that. I'm going to try to reach out to other people because we're not mixing the energy tonight, as far as I'm concerned. And this isn't going to be a long one, but we're not mixing the energy because Lincoln's a good person. Lincoln is a very good person. And so the way I see it is that we have this great opportunity to see who's around. And that's really what I'm looking for here. Who's around? Who would want to talk to us? It doesn't have to be a famous person, but I'm not necessarily going to take requests tonight. Tomorrow night, I will take requests. Tomorrow night, what I'm going to do is I know a lot of you have lost loved ones, mothers, just like I did. And so tomorrow night, I think it makes sense that we try to reach out to our loved ones and see what we get. And maybe we try for Mother Mary again. It's Mother's Day after all. I think that was one of the greatest moments of me doing this with you all, not me just doing it to you, but me doing this with you, because we do this together. And what I'm talking about was when we had Mary on the show, when we were trying to bring forth Mother Mary, that I asked Mary, can you come through for us, please? And we hear a female voice say, I am here. And that was pretty incredible. I will never forget that. I will never forget the look in my own face when I'm like, holy cow. It feels like it feels okay. First of all, Tina. Why is my mouse so screwy? Tina, you're from the UK, aren't you? If you're from the UK, then yes, Mother's Day was a couple weeks ago. Mother's Day in the UK and the US are different days. And I know this because when my mom was alive, every single year, because I know so many people in the UK, because part of what I do is work with British television people. I thought every year, I'm like, oh my God, I missed Mother's Day again. Oh my gosh, I missed it again. And realizing, okay, I still have a couple of weeks actually till Mother's Day in the US happens. And boy, was that scary every single year. That was very scary because like, oh God, I miss it. Because I was never good at it. I always was, the day of Mother's Day, like, I'm going to drop this off to you personally because I forgot to get a card the year before, sometime within the year before. So I'm always running to catch up. So that's why every single year, the UK Mother's Day, which is earlier by a couple weeks, always throws me off every single time. So yeah, that is pretty funny. So Denise Pack, nice to see you on here. Maybe we'll pick up Sarah tonight with you on. I mean, I don't know if I would pick her up without you, to be very honest. Like I said, this is very casual tonight, but please make sure you do your usual and also you got to be in frame properly when you do this stuff, right? Make sure that you do your protection, because the protection is going to be the most important part of what we're doing tonight. You all did very well Tuesday night when it came to protection because of who we were reaching out to. And unless something happened that I wasn't aware of, nobody came to me and said something was nasty happening afterwards. So thank you very much, because, I don't want any of you to be, in any danger. That's not why we do this. This is not a thrill. This is meant to be an experiment in communication, right? You all know this. The people who are watching both here and my private profile, you are the people. The names I'm seeing on here are the names that I know that I can trust on my end, that we are able to do some great communication. And that is what I love. So what I don't love is I keep losing my cursor on my mouse, and I don't know why that is. I actually, like I said, this isn't the computer I normally use for this stuff. Is that I normally have two computers. Like when I use my computer for the live streaming, it's just one Macintosh staring at me. This is now I've set up for my work. And so I have a laptop right here, then I have another monitor right here. And if for some reason it's kind of screwing up everything. No, Don, I don't think the batteries are off on it. It's just, I think that it could just be me for all I know. Let's see. When I'm scared, don't let any bad happen in the name of Jesus. Amen. There shouldn't be, first of all, because we're not calling it in. We're not calling in anything negative tonight. We're not calling anything that's a circumstance. We're actually asking for spirits of love and light to come to us. And you can do a protection to make sure that all the spirits that want to talk to you, that they're of love and light, and that we work on this together. So I'm happy, Tina, though, that you are taking it serious enough that you're just like, I just want to make sure nothing happens. I want to make sure nothing happens. And you saying that helps to prevent it from happening. If we do get something in, we will expel it. That's what we do. This is not a night to bring in stuff and be like, ooh, what can we get? This is a night to just see who's coming through. And if something comes through that we don't like, we expel it. We have that power. It's up to us, not up to them. Always. Good water. I like the water. Let's see here. What else we got here? Brad Webb, thank you very much. Let's see. Where's Ernie coming? Not here, I hope. No offense. I got a picture. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough, really, quite frankly? That I got a picture of him. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? Once again, there's a lot of you watching tonight. And I am truly impressed and saddened by all of you, because you should all be asleep. And I'm happy to have you here with me. Like I said, I just picked this up just because I felt like it. I got home and I felt like I wanted to do a spirit box session, quick one. But I'm glad that I'm thrilled that you're all here, and a couple faces I don't recognize. Once again, what I'm going to do tonight, we're going to take the spirit box. We're not doing two cameras. I'm just doing the one. I have my the stuff that Brad Webb gave me, which is the yes and no. Basically, they're REM pods in a sense. They're sensors. I'll show one here, and I still have I can take this off. It says no on it. This one says no. I have one that says yes. Hi, can I help you? And what the hope is that we get with these, and I'm going to have more, we're going to have the other camera on tomorrow so you can see this. We're going to keep trying these, is that we can get, this is unprofessional. We can get spirit to answer our question either yes or no. So we have the yes over here, and this is the prototype. Brad is working on the final, and these are together. These are pretty close together. That's why they're going off. Don't let the streams, just cross. But the hope is you can go on a location, and he's making one that's all in one box. He also showed me stuff for a music box today that, you just go near it, yes or no. And it's really pretty cool, actually, because it's not just turning it on. It's asking spirit to please communicate with us in a way that we can understand what you really are saying. So it's not just lights going on. You have to ask yes or no questions, but doing so, you want to be able to do it in a way that you can actually ask yes and no questions and get a response. So yes, and that's because this is completely casual and last minute. I didn't set this up beforehand. This is just me sitting here going, I'd like to do a spirit box session. I hope somebody would join me. And then a lot of you have. And I'm thrilled. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Remember, you're getting older, allowed to tired. Jim, what are you talking about? Oh my God. Is that for me or you? Let's see here. I am just 2 years shy of 50, so I'm all right over here. So we've literally only just begun. Let's just put it that way. We only just begun. So tonight, who are we going to reach out to? Let's just see what happens. I'm not going to have the other camera on tonight. I do have a couple pieces of equipment over there that makes it tough. Because if it goes off, you're all going to be like, if I'm over here just like, oh, it's going off, you should see this, but you can't. That does get a little silly. And I'm sorry about that. So if I say and you're just like, I don't see it, I don't believe it, fair enough. Totally fair. But just know, like tomorrow, we'll be back on with it. We're going to have a cat over here still. You are just all over me tonight, aren't you? I had to clean out the gunk in his eyes tonight. That's the kind of exotic life that I live. But he needed it. He just needed it. He got a lot of gunk in his furry little eyes. Oh my God. He is so furry. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I'd pick you up again, but I think they're sick of seeing you. That's what they tell me in the comments. And since you can't read, then that's your problem. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. And a big one. Yeah, Brad was talking about how he's working on a big one. Amanda had asked, let's see. Amanda had asked, seriously, the streamer actually, the cursor actually disappears, and that's not fun. Amanda asked, can we make our own yes and no boxes like that? Well, I'm sure Brad's response would be more of like, well, you could buy them from me. I don't know if you can make your own. I mean, I'm sure everyone could do whatever they want. I personally don't possess the skill or the patience to do such a thing myself. But, Brad would be able to answer. Brad Webb, over at Cracked Skull Paranormal, like his page. I'll put a banner up. I don't think I have a banner created for it, but I'll try to put one up for tomorrow so everyone can see it. And of course, with Denise on here, as always, please remember that take a moment, go to SaveWaverlyHills.com, sign their petition. Please consider throwing a little money their way for the GoFundMe that's going to help pay legal fees. They're also having a event just outside of Waverly Hills, if I'm not mistaken, and they're actually selling raffle tickets to give away a car, a pretty sweet looking car. The tickets are $130 a piece, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. Well, when you're putting a lot of money into it, that means that your chances are actually better. And if you're interested in it, you go to Pac-Man Paranormal or go to Save Waverly Hills, especially Save Waverly Hills. We'll have that information, and someone, probably Ernie Pack, will give you the information on how to take part in the raffle. But there's only and I might have that number wrong, but I do know that there's only 130 tickets being sold. So Denise, if you're still on, please correct me on this, because only. Oh, I'm so sorry, Denise. So the tickets are $100 a piece, even less than what we're talking about. But they're only selling 130 of them. So your ticket, your chances are pretty good. And you might be like, oh my God, that's still a lot of money. Well, if you're looking to get a decent, beautiful car, not even decent, it's just a beautiful car. The thing is, you got to make sure that you pick it up at way, in where they are. You have to take it back. They're not going to ship it to you. You have to come and get it. So make sure that you're doing that. But it's a pretty cool thing. And I'm sorry, Denise, I don't remember who had donated it, but it's being raffled off on May 22nd. And it's going to be pretty amazing. You pick it up in Louisville, Kentucky. And you're all like, well, geez. But take a look. Go to Waverly Hills, Save Waverly Hills on Facebook. You can see the raffle. You can see the car. I swear, you're going to be like, I'm going to think this through. And remember, all that money goes to saving Waverly Hills, going for the legal fees that they need. Honestly, just consider it, please. All right. Spirit, my name is Greg Bakken. I'd like to speak to you all tonight. We're just going to have this device. You can use me as a conduit. Speak through this speaker. This is the box we're going to be allowed to hear you. Please talk to us. We're asking anyone to come through as long as you are love and light. Okay? We are looking for anyone who wants to talk with us. There is somebody I'd like to reach out to tonight. See if I can get him in here. And see if I can get his picture on here. Because this is so last minute, I'm just trying to figure out how to get his picture on here right now so that we can do it. Hopefully it doesn't look ridiculous. Trying to get all this stuff in here. Give me 1 second, please. This is live Facebook as we speak. Let's see here. Sometimes it takes forever, doesn't it? Just to do the simple things, right? How are you all tonight? You all have a good night? This is who I want to bring through tonight. Okay? Doesn't mean we will. And tonight, if your loved ones come through, let me know. Because often I'll be like, we can't mix the energy. Tonight we can, because we're not looking for someone who's negative or anything. Tonight we're looking for someone who I personally see as a very strong person. And if anyone comes like, who's that? Then I'm going to boost you. I'm going to kick you off the stream. So yeah, let's see here. Okay, so Denise, that's a 2004 T-Bird. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, actually. It was someone asked, what kind of car is it? It is a 2004 T-Bird. It's a 2004 bunch of loveliness is what that is. It's just a beautiful, beautiful vehicle, and it looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. See what we can do here. My name is Greg. All right. Who's talking to us tonight? What's your name, please? Dennis? A female I thought said Dennis. Did we hear correctly with Dennis? There's a couple boxes over here. No one can see this except for me. If you hit this, that says yes. If you hit that says no. I'm going to move these apart a little bit. They're a little close. All right? If you can hear, if you can go there and touch one of those, I would greatly appreciate it. Can you turn one of those on for me, please? Rock and roll. Is this Freddie's stepdad? Rock and roll? Rock and roll, is that you? How cool. How cool is that? I don't see Freddie on here, so I don't. Okay, so you all got that. Rock and roll. My friend Freddie, his stepdad, was named Rock and Roll. They called him that. He passed away this year. No voice. How cool. I love doing this. All right, let's do this. Spirits, I'm pointing to my screen right now. I want you to look at this. I want you to look at this. Can you tell me who this is, please? Who is this? What's his name?
Straight out of it.
You're not going to tell me who that is? You know who this is. It's President. It's President. Who's Tim? Who's Tim that you want? Sounds like Tim again. Tim, can you come through for us, please? Who are you looking? Who are you want to reach out to? Irene. Who's Tim? You're all killing me. I don't know Tim's last name, let alone who Tim is. If you tell me, I might be able to help. Okay. And who is Tim Dunham? Help me out, please. Tim Dunham, are you here for us, please? Mary who? What is wrong with you people today? I don't know who you're talking about. Okay, thank you. Okay.
No.
How many spirits do I have in here with me tonight? Can you give me a number, please? I'm so sorry. President Lincoln. May I ask for you to come through for us, please? President Lincoln. President Lincoln, you came through for us before. Is it possible for you to come through us again? Same voice. Female voice. President Lincoln. President Lincoln, it's the anniversary of your death back in April. How do you feel the country has done since you've been assassinated?
Purpose.
Purpose. You over here, one says yes, one says no. President Lincoln, do you think that, could you hit one of those to tell me if you think that the country's improved since you left office? Yes or no, please. Can you give me something, please?
I want to be sure.
President Lincoln, do you still walk through the White House?
Get it?
Did you hear that? Did you hear Abe? And Annette also felt like she heard Abe. Did he ever recognize himself as Abe? President Lincoln, they say that you haunt the White House. So, who are you? Who are you? That's an interesting voice, Linus. My co-host is as equally perplexed as I am. Hey, Rosie. President Lincoln, I'm going to ask you again. Do you haunt the White House? And I don't mean haunt in a bad way. Linus, what do you think? Oh. He's such a shit. President Lincoln, do you like cats? We used to have them. Female voice, sound like we used to have them. Mary Todd Lincoln, are you here? You feeling? No feeling? What? He's looking at me. All he wants to do is attack me. I'm trying to introduce the world of spirit to all of you, and I have an animal who wants to attack me because I'm not paying attention to him. Linus, don't be a monster. Don't be a monster, Linus. Hold on.
Buddy.
President Lincoln, do you ever come and visit me after our last conversation last May?
Yeah.
Female voice. Kind of like a Miss Mary Todd Lincoln. Do you come back and visit? You spoke to me directly a year ago. It's the same voice. And the same sarcastic, not happy tone either.
John Moran.
Miss Mary Todd Lincoln, do you get frustrated by questions that I ask or anybody asks? Do you wish I wouldn't ask them? Couple, you got John Morant. Is that somebody we should know? I'm gonna look it up. John, are you still here? Mr. Moret? What, you're cold? No one's coming up with that. Understood. Well, let's do this. Let's ask the question. Is there somebody here that wants to talk to us? Can you let us know who you are, please? Just looking something up here real fast. I'm working on it. We'll stay on the Lincoln theme. Well, Jill, that's what I'm asking. Like we lost me. There we go. Mary Todd, can you please tell us that you're here, please? Wow. Sure. Hi. That's not her, though. I'd be here. Oh, shit. Sorry. Did you hear? I'd be here. She said, I'd be here. Thank you. Thank you, Mary Todd. She did that. Linus came in and he basically hit me in the leg. I didn't know what that was. I thought I knew where he was. Wow. He's being very, very he's around me a lot tonight. Let's just say that. Yep, she had come through many times. While we're talking about the Lincolns, Ulysses S. Grant. There she is again. There she is again. That's the voice. I don't know what she said, but I know the voice. She has come through multiple times tonight. Wow. Whoa. And the energy just kind of spiked in here. Ulysses S. Grant. Are you here, please? Mary Todd Lincoln, thank you for coming through. Do you hold a connection with us? I don't understand it, though. Wow. Mary Todd Lincoln, do you reach out to other spiritualists? Do you talk to others? Hello. Thank you for joining me. Another female voice coming through. Wow. Ulysses S. Grant, may I request you to come through and talk to us, please, sir? Ulysses S. Grant. Wow. Ulysses S. Grant. What was your relationship with President Lincoln? Did the woman just say lousy? Thank you. Annette, you hear someone say she answered my question, or did she answer your question? You won't be single. I wish. She did. Okay. Wow. Seems like a couple you're getting something out of this tonight on a different level, which is amazing. Spirit, I just want to thank you on behalf of everyone that's a part of this night. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for talking with us. Thank you for helping us. Well, it's Mother's Day here. It's 12:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I think a lot of us should be in bed right now, right? President Lincoln, sir, I do not know if, how can I help? How can I help, I thought he said when I talked over it. This might sound odd. Can you appear to me in a dream tonight, please, sir? Listen. Voice. I would love to see you in a dream tonight, if I may see you tonight in a dream. What we're trying to do is, can we translate what happens here to other aspects of our life? Barbara, are you on the East Coast? Different smell came through. I can't. There's a different smell coming through here right now. President Lincoln, is that you that is here? That voice, I know that voice. It wasn't clear, but I know that voice. President Lincoln, would you be surprised by how much we know that you are a spiritualist? that you relied on mediums for decisions made during the Civil War? You're all not the only ones tired. Just let's be honest. Don't give me that. Just so you know, I'm sure you know this, President Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln. It is much more acceptable now than it was in the 1860s. Spiritualism. Do you know that? Got a response. I'm going to ask again, Miss Mary Todd Lincoln, if I may have your attention for a moment, please. Spiritualism is looked upon so much more favorably than it did in the 1860s. Are you aware of that? President Lincoln, is there anybody else from your cabinet that would be able to talk to us, please? Can you name one of them, please? Miss Mary Todd Lincoln, President Lincoln, if I call out to you again sometime, would you respond to me again? Can we do this again sometime, please? Non-committal? Can you turn a yes or no light on? Can you turn a yes or no light on for me, please? Yes or no? All right. I think let's leave it at that. I'm going to shut this down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thought I heard his voice again. All right. So we got that. Thank you all very much for that. Before some of you leave, let's just go through the fact that for spirits, you are no longer allowed to interact with us. The session is closed. We're going to open another session tomorrow night, or tonight for me. And we're just going to ask that you wait till we open the session tonight, okay? Before I pass out, as I'm sure many of you will, first of all, may I be one of the first to say Happy Mother's Day, at least based on the Central Standard Time. Thank you all very much for joining in. A couple things. Once again, at 4:06 Central Standard Time today, I'm going to be having on Jennifer Lee, who is psychic medium, and she's intuitive medium, and she is going to be doing one question readings. So if you would like to get a reading from her, all we ask is that it's not mediumship, meaning that we do not want you to ask her to bring through a loved one or something like that. But if you have a question about money, love, career, stuff like that, she'd be happy to help you with that. But we're not going to take on questions of, like I said, mediumship. We're not going to take on questions of legal or medical. If you're like, you know what, I've had this this tumor growing out of the side of me and I'm not quite sure what to do. Am I going to live? Those aren't the questions that she's going to answer, and rightly so. She's not a doctor, so we got to be respectful of the type of questions that get asked. Also, I want to just point out that on Tuesday, we're going to be doing what we're calling Living Paranormal. And yawning, excuse me, it's late, right? I can't believe you're all still on. Living Paranormal, we're going to be at the McIntyre Villa in Atchison, Kansas. It's going to be Christy, Stephanie O'Reilly, who owns the McIntyre, and then myself, and we're going to do a live paranormal investigation. That's going to start at 9 p.m. on Tuesday, May 10th at Central Standard Time. It's going to go to about 11. So it's not going to be super late for those of you who are not able to stay up later. And I understand it's a work night. It's a school night for a lot of you. Just know what it is. I believe she does actually, but she is amazing. She does a show on Things with Michael Christopher, and they are both absolutely amazing. So definitely check that out. Check us out on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I'm doing this thing on a couple other networks called Drunken Oracle, which is basically drinking and doing tarot cards. And you might be like, well, that's very disrespectful. It is not, because we're not hiding the fact that these are people who don't know what they're doing, but also it's meant to be in fun. It's meant to take your mind off of things and have a drink with us. And I'm going to be in Wymore for that, to do that. I don't even know what state Wymore is, to be honest. But we're going to do that with Keith, and it's going to be great, and I'm really excited. When I say any of my times at Central Standard Time, nothing I have is starting at 5 p.m. The Living Paranormal starts at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday, and then my radio show is at 4:06 p.m. today, Central Standard Time. And also just know, I might be going earlier with GhostBox Live tonight. I don't know. Like I said earlier on, I promised Seth that he wanted to do his show a little bit later because he's going to see Doctor Strange tonight. I said I'd take his time, but then I realized not all the networks may align with that. So I might be missing out on things tonight. We'll see what happens. But just please watch my profile page, my other pages, and you'll know what we're doing. So it might be a little bit different tonight, but lots of stuff going on. So thank you all so very much for being a part of that. See if there's anything else that I'm missing here. I don't think there is. What I do know is that we're going to be doing a lot of good stuff coming up. So thank you very much. We're going to be announcing pretty soon too the next episode of Paranormal Reveal, as well as so many other things. So I'm really excited, and I thank you all so very much. Nope, I did not say 5 because that 4:06 is when the show starts at. So let's see here. Anything else before I head out? I need to be at the Rose Opera House on Friday the 13th. I would love to. I have 2 other things in 2 other states that I've been invited to. I'm trying to figure out what I'm able to do depending on certain things at the moment. Thank you very much for that. And I think the next time I will definitely, if you would be happy enough to have me back there again, I'd love to do that, Denise. Thank you very much. My voice is running out on me. Thank you all so very much. Hopefully I'll see some of you on the radio show tomorrow. insert your questions. Let's have a good day. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow night for GhostBox Live. Thank you all very much. You're all great. Have a great night, and I will see you in not too many hours. Take care, everyone. Good night.